Alright, so I did a bit of off-screening in preparation for this, and I basically looked everywhere that I had looked before, and if you redo some things, there's sometimes some new stuff. Like, this piggy bank here is now, like, a ghost, and you can collect it. I'm pretty sure that collectibles like these that are just, like, you know, sort of see-through or whatever, I'm pretty sure they're useless. And if you spin this out again, it'll just give you a star, which I thought was neat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kind of stuff is useless, but there are some things that are, like, necessary by redoing stuff, which I thought was kind of weird, so I found the way to progress. I didn't actually progress, but I also found a bunch of things while trying to find the way to progress. One of which was in this room. I, for some reason, never messed with this picture, and I don't know why, but yeah, I feel dumb for knowing what happens in things, and I'm sorry. So yeah, Mickey gets confused. Maybe I did mess with it, and then nothing happened, but you just have to click on it again, and then something happens. And Mickey tickles it. That's pretty funny. Quite amusing. Oh man, that's great. And it's that thing again, popping up throughout the entire game. You'll see him maybe a couple more times in this episode. But yeah, there's another mirror piece, so I've already made progress in this episode. As much as the last episode, but this time in 2 minutes. Yeah. I still don't know how to mess with the other painting yet. I'm sure I'll figure that out at some point. But, there is something that I don't think I'm going to show, but to anyone who remembers earlier in the series, there was a scene where Mickey had shoes as nunchucks. I thought it was kind of cool. And I said, like, oh, do I need to chase him through this room? Well, you can, and you can chase him, like, quite far, and there's another, like, little extra scene. But it still leads to nothing, which I thought was really bizarre. You chase him, like, out of the area, and it does nothing, and the cutscene ends, and it's like, why? Also, Jesus, that is a giant piece. I didn't actually pick this up last time, so I did not know that that was gonna be that much. Did I already win? Okay, I was not expecting this today. I didn't pick up the piece when I was playing through this earlier. I didn't expect to beat the game this episode. I'm gonna obviously try to get all the mirror pieces that I can, but I'm pretty sure I can just go through that and win, because it made that little extra animation at the end. But, that is funny, because I didn't know that would happen. Also, I want these. Go this way. Not that way. Not, yeah. Actually, yeah, that way. Get them, Mickey. And then go here. So, there's stuff back here again. There was an event in one of the rooms that I just completely overlooked. But the weird thing is it still leads to nothing. It was this room. This room leads to nothing, which is retarded. But there was an event that I missed. And, it was this chair. You can do things with this chair. I don't really want to do it because it's going to lead to nothing. I think it leads to maybe another hologram. But, not hologram, ghost or whatever. I don't actually know what to call those, but it's just like things that'll appear in the mirror, but is evidently still useless. But, if you remember, quite a ways through this room and these areas, there was another puzzle where Mickey shows up a bunch. I figured out how to solve that, and it's really retarded. You'll see. You'll see. Because it was in the last episode that I failed that, I believe. The way that I failed it... Oh, by the way, Goofy plate right here. It's quite amazing. I don't know if that's... It's probably like a picture thing. Also, you can open windows, and you can also, like, mess with a bunch of these, like, pictures. You can make them, like, wiggle I noticed that. I think I was doing that a bit throughout the playthrough subconsciously, but some of them do other things like shrink and stuff. It's really weird. And I had Mountain Dew, so I'm burping a bunch. But anyway. Long trek back. I might not actually progress in this episode in the sense of finding the next, like, place to go. Or I'll probably get to it, but I don't think I'll actually explore it until the next episode because this is taking longer than I thought. But yeah, I figured out how to do this puzzle, and I'll show you. And it's dumb. It's very dumb. In fact, it's very, very dumb. Did I mention that it was dumb? Okay, so, you get here, and, you know, they're all doing different things. As you'd expect, the one laughing is probably the ghost thing, because that's what it did earlier. So you line them up. I'm pretty sure the one that was laughing was the one that went here. And I was like, this one's the only one that's different, so let's click on him. Well, you yank at his nose. Nothing happens. You yank at his nose. Nothing happens. That's what I did in the last segment. What do? You do it a third time. And then it works. Like, are you kidding me? Why did I not just do it one more time in the video? Then I would have figured it out. But no, I have to do it, like now. Like, I had to go through all that off screen because I picked on different ones than the other one. It didn't work, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? So I had to realize, okay, let's do the same one, but this time 3 times, and that was the solution. I was irritated, to say the least. That was so dumb. I didn't look it up. I should have just looked it up, but I really wanted to explore in this game, and I want to figure out things on my own. But I really don't want to show the long process of figuring out things like that. Because it took forever, and the Mickey Nunchuck scene took forever, too. By the way, these pictures are amazing. They do that. It's pretty great. But yeah, like, the shoe nunchuck thing, like, I ended up failing it, like, twice in 2 different ways that were pretty dumb. So then when I got through to the end, and Mickey, like, seemed satisfied that he chased him away and stuff, the music stopped playing, and then, like... Also, I don't want to beat the game. What are you doing, Mickey? Don't go back. I want to keep playing. I'll tell my story after this cutscene. It's raping time. Okay, bad reference, but that's just what I thought of when it grabbed Mickey's ass. Aw, he's sad. He just wanted to play with me. That's why he was touching my butt. Okay. Am I really gonna start feeling bad for this guy? Like, it seems like Mickey doesn't. Mickey's got, like, some clever look on his face. Like he's got something up his sleeve. Don't do it, Mickey! Don't start feeling bad! Don't do it! He's gonna do it. He's gonna start feeling bad. What am I supposed to... Okay. So that was an elaborate cutscene of, do I want to continue to play the game or not? Because I think if I would have clicked on the mirror, I would have just ended it. So, I think I made the right decision. But, because I do want to continue this game. I want to find all the mirror pieces if I can. I don't care about the other stuff that I missed. But, yeah, that was weird to say the least, because that wasn't obvious. This game doesn't seem to like to make things obvious. I mean, it's a puzzle game, for Pete's sake, but, like, it's a matter of beating the game or not, and I don't know if it would have let me go back if I decided to beat it there. But anyway, as I was saying, I messed up a bunch of stuff earlier, and it took entirely too goddamn long. I think I spent an hour exploring earlier. I have nothing to do. It's a Saturday, so I didn't really mind. It's just, I don't think you guys want to see this, and I definitely don't want to edit it. So, it's weird to know what to do, in a series like this because it defeats the purpose. Why am I going to this door? I gotta... wait. No, it's the other door. I need to go to the other door. Which I have to go to this door to see the other door now. Okay. Losing my train of thought. But yeah, I just don't want to edit for way too long, and I don't want to show you guys really long stuff that I wouldn't be able to, you know, figure out on my own without tons of time and stuff. But yeah, let's continue to try to make progress. So, I have 7 stars. I know where another one is. And that's it. If you click on that sword again, by the way, it'll chase you again down this hall, or you can just go through the door and it won't do the chasing scene. You still have to go through the hallway. Go faster, Mickey! There we go. There's nothing in this room to my knowledge. I tried looking earlier. There's nothing for a little while, honestly. Gotta go through here. So this is how we get to that clock area, if anyone remembers. And this was kind of dumb, because I didn't know... Oh yeah, you can't run in this room, because it's dark. But yeah, at this point, like, this was towards the end of my, looking everywhere thing. And I was like, I'm almost certain I couldn't get to the roof of the clock from the clock. I thought I had to go from, like, a different area or something. And I had the right idea that there was a different area, but that's... But you do get to the top of the clock, and it's the dumbest thing. You have to go to this lever that you already pulled, and be like, hey, let's pull it again. But this time you have to do a trick. You know what happens when you do this trick? The lever goes up on its own. And then Mickey gets caught by these gears, and that's how you get to the roof. Like, why? I don't blame myself for not figuring that out. And I mean, I guess I did figure it out off screen, but on screen. Like, how am I supposed to know this is the intended way to go to travel more ground? Which I guess at this point this is optional anyway, because I already beat the game, I guess. But still, like, I knew there were more areas to this game. Also, oh wait, no, I have plenty of stars. There's a, it doesn't make it obvious, but I know what to do. You, can hit this as many times as you want. Or as many times as you can, rather. It takes 1 star to move at 1 number. It doesn't make it obvious, but you need it to get to 6. And that's what I was thinking earlier, but I went a little bit past because I just wanted to make sure. But it is 6. It needs to be at 6 o'clock. And you'll see why in a few seconds. And any day now. Those are some pretty quick hours. This is a very long video now. And we wait. I want to conserve my stars. In fact, it doesn't actually matter. Because, as you'll see, this is going to be triggering a star. So I'm going to get to 8, which is pretty cool. I'm making a lot of progress in this video, but then again, that's because I know what I'm doing. Alright, so... It's unfortunate, but I'll actually need to climb up through that, like, gear spinning area twice, because I have to go down to get the star, and then I have to go back up to do something else. Because that, like, bell tower over there, that's where I need to get to progress. So I gotta go off this roof to get the star that fell. And then I gotta get back up to go across that rope. And Mickey's afraid of heights. Which is really weird, because a lot of other things have been happening. Which I guess he's afraid of, too. Also, this I didn't figure out. This, like, pole makes a, like, a bling sound. But I wasn't able to find a mirror piece from it, because I'm pretty sure that only happens with mirror pieces when it makes a sound like that. But I couldn't find one on it, so I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna have to figure that out next time. That was one of the few things I didn't figure out yet. This is just a very long and suspenseful thing for Mickey to just fall to there. Like, this is not a long drop. It's only a long drop if he misses the balcony. He's just trying to fly up. Classic cartoon fall right there. Anyway, that took forever. But here we have another star. So I've gotten 2 stars and a mirror piece in this video. And I've also beaten the game. And I've also gotten 2, like, ghosts or holograms or whatever I want to call those things. I don't know what I want to call those things. I'm going to continue to just not know for the rest of the series. But I'm going to continue to try to make progress, and I'm not going to get any other, like, collectibles in this video. I'm just going to get to the next area, which involves me climbing up this again. So, repeating content! Great entertainer I am. Great joke that I stole. Alright, so do that, do a trick, and watch the cutscene. And no, I'm not gonna edit this out. That's what the good YouTubers would do. But I am not one of those people. I'm the kind of guy that just says fuck it and hits the record button, and then says fuck it in his videos. That's the kind of person I am. So yeah, it gives you the option to spin the clock again, but at this point there's no reason. So, gotta wait, and then I'll get on the roof again. Any day now. And it's gonna do it 3 times because it was at 3 o'clock to begin with. Alright. And the bell's gonna ring more than 3 times, which is actually pretty funny. It rang 6 times. I guess the game just assumed it was gonna be on 6 because that's what the event was. Anyway. Let's click on this time, because that's what I need to do. Oh, I need to do that too. I almost forgot. So you yank this out, and then you tightrope. Which this is so dumb, because there's no way that that's even. Like, the point of having that is to distribute the weight evenly. But this has that knob at the top. Like, were they even thinking when they made this game? No, I'm just kidding. I kind of figured they'd go for a more suspenseful thing there, but I guess not. I guess you just walk across, and then you mysteriously lose that part. I have no idea why. Because now, like, I don't know what to do. And there's another one of these things. I forgot about that, so I did still kind of make progress. But I feel like I missed out on a mirror piece. But yeah, if you, can I please click over there? If you try to go back, I found this amusing. He's like... Oh no, oh no. That was pretty great. It's like, fuck you, I'm not going back. Let's go this way. So, this is where I stopped. I stopped right here. There's a mirror piece right here. I can't imagine that being the same one that, like, blinged earlier. But I still only have the flashlight. Maybe I get more items here. Yeah, I'm gonna save. and I'm not going to continue the game. But next time will be some new content for me. I mean, I guess that was all new content for you pretty much. But for me, I'll actually figure things out. So see you guys next time for more of this.